Alright, we are live.
Get rid of it.
Alright, hold on. I'm going to do this real quick and post it.
What are we talking about?
The mic's on for a second.
It's the Game of the Year stuff.
That's right.
I think it's funny though. The 666th Pokemon.
I want to turn the camera so I can see more.
I will, hold on.
Or no, it's just me and Dave.
Oh, son of
Because
a...
no one expects the butterfly.
Oh, well, I don't know how to change the title. Thanks, Ben. Totally forgot to do that. Alright, we good? Hey, Craig. No, wait, Craig. Not Craig.
Where'd
Where'd it go? My Twitch...
Now it's still just me and Dave.
Hold on, I gotta fix this. We're good for another 2 minutes. Alright. How about now?
How
the hell was that?
Anyway,
That would be my broken
all three
speaker.
of us in there.
Alright, I can see it. Let me just... edit. Sorry, guys.
Throwing things. Other side.
Okay. Update.
That knife doesn't like you.
Alright, we should be good on title now. Alright, ready? And welcome to Code Flow. It is November 4th. This is Tater, and we got Craig.
Hey.
Mike.
Yar.
Dave.
Good evening.
And Jake in the studio today.
Hello.
So, what's up, guys?
So,
let's kick off the show today with some news. What we got on the news today, Dave?
well, currently in news today, a report has been discovered that hackers have uncovered hidden Pokemon X and Y, and this was written on November 2nd. So, some of you might have heard about this already. Hackers have been hard at work on Pokemon X and Y, trying to uncover its secrets, and some new creatures have appeared online. According to a report from Kotaku, new Pokemon types of previous Pokemon and new Mega Evolutions have all surfaced as a result of the efforts from hackers. If you'd like to avoid any and all spoilers, then I suggest you don't listen any further, but don't click away. That's just what's in the news article. Don't click away.
No, because I swear in this news, the hacker he found them, but he said he's not going to give them out because it will break the game. Just like what happened with Black and White.
What happened with Black and White?
Black and White, they released them and just demolished the trade market.
Well, all that's really written are the names of them.
Okay.
So you wouldn't mind me just saying that then?
You can. I know one of them is a fire water type.
The names of the brand new Pokemon are Deontay, Volcanion, and Hoopa.
Yeah. One of them is a fairy psychic type, I think.
These Pokemon are event monsters unlocked on certain occasions or by taking 3DS to a certain unannounced location. It doesn't really say. It actually doesn't say what the types are of the Pokemon. I mean, unless I can see this.
I know one of them's a fairy type. One of them is fire and water, and then the last one, I forget what the last one was.
Hold on.
Probably some kind of dragon.
No, it looked like another fairy type.
One's a rock fairy type. It's Deontay. It's a rock fairy type. And the other two. Trying to look at them as fast as I can.
I definitely know the second one is fire water, and then the last one I think is another fairy.
That's going to be interesting to play around with the fire water.
And he's huge too. That's the weird part.
Yeah. If only we could somehow get the pictures on there.
Yeah, I know. Well, is there anything else in the news, though, dude?
Well, I currently have not found anything very interesting, but I can look and see if there was one that interested me.
One of them I saw on Kotaku was there's going to be 23 titles coming out for PS4, so don't panic. Even though Watch Dogs and a Drive Club were kind of delayed.
Well, I have a fun fact. Over 1,900 combined years of Call of Duty are played every day.
That's sad.
That's a little depressing.
That's sad.
Yeah. Human advancement.
Yep,
Or is
slowly
it
going down.
recursion?
Yep, slowly going down every year. Alright, well...
That's really all we have for the news.
Yeah, there wasn't really that much news coming out
There's
right
the
now.
Wii Mini, too.
Ooh.
Even though Wii's are out of production, now there's going to be a Wii Mini.
Are you sure it's not the Wii U?
It's just Wii Mini. That's all it
No
says.
one's gonna buy it.
It's coming. It's a actually, it's a $99 console. It's coming around the holiday.
Why? The last one was $99. No, it better be a Wii U with a nice.
The
hard
Steam
drive.
Machine prototype looks like a console, by the way.
No, that's not heard. Alright, the only other news I found in the media lately has been X-Men Days of Future Past trailer was announced. Did anyone catch it?
Also, the
Nope.
next Thor trailer.
The final Thor trailer, because Thor's coming out Friday.
I think I ended up scrolling past the X-Men Days of Future Past trailer. I didn't watch it yet.
It's definitely changing it from the graphic novel in the TV show too, but I'm hyped for it.
I just haven't seen I haven't seen a superhero movie since the Avengers, because I
Nothing is
honestly
really-
honestly
Walk
think
away
we're-
from Iron Man 3.
I honestly
oh God,
think
Iron Man 3.
I honestly
Yeah.
think we're going downhill with the quality of superhero movies.
Well, the biggest thing that happened recently was Fox. Can I say Fox Entertainment or 20th Century Fox? I guess I'll say 20th Century Fox. 20th Century Fox got into a fight with Paramount over Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, which both consist in X-Men and Avengers. Josh Whedon wanted to use them for Avengers 2, and 20th Century turned around and said, no, that we own them under X-Men. So that turned into a big fight, which Quicksilver I don't think is in Days of Future Past.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, we did discuss this last time.
Yeah.
I think
Like
all
there's
of us-
just no point. If they're gonna fight over
everyone just give us a Deadpool movie and we'll all be happy.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
think the Fox would get it by
Well,
now that pretty much anything they touch right now turns to crap?
Well,
But
no,
then
Brian Singer is thinking about doing it. He just doesn't know about doing it right now since he's got Days of Future Past going out the door, and he wants to see how that plays out.
Yeah, but Jacob. But when you say things like that, you're forgetting one thing, and the only thing they really care about.
Money.
No, I was gonna say.
You
Well, it might
no,
turn
no.
to crap, but yeah, $40 million or $40 million.
Yeah, but still, like for example, they changed Days of Future Past plot. In the comic book, Kitty Pryde is supposed to go back in time and talk to Xavier. Oh, so we all know this story? Okay, good. Because Wolverine's doing it now.
What?
Yeah.
That's
'Cause everybody
he's the
loves-
He's the most profitable superhero of the X-Men comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason why.
I beg to
He's
differ
also-
that.
He's also the longest running actor of a single superhero part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I will debate that and say no. I want to say from X-Men, hands down. I think a majority of the audience in this room right now would probably say Deadpool. Am I right? Deadpool is the big one.
He's the
Even
big,
if-
no, but he's the big one in terms of video games and cartoons and like.
But
that's-
in general,
but
as
a
X-Men, he's
movie-
the big one.
As a movie, most profitable would be Wolverine because he can be kid friendly.
You can't kid-friendly Wolverine.
They did in the
Origins.
cartoons. In the cartoons, just like they did with Deadpool.
I think it's kid friendly to an extent.
Yeah, it's kind of how much do you want it to turn them down?
Like, yeah, how much do you want to destroy this character?
Okay, put them on.
well,
give them
for-
the 4 kids stuff.
For example, I'm still upset about Gambit in Origins.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that was terrible.
I know, and
And I like
Natalie's
that.
going through all of them right now because she doesn't know X-Men, and I got her through first class. She loved it. She's going through Wolverine. She stopped like 30 minutes towards the end. She's like, "Yeah, this is horrible." I'm like, "You do have to finish this because you haven't seen the Deadpool part."
That was a depressing Deadpool.
Yeah, But Ryan Reynolds, yeah, I hope he comes back as him. Now, on to the main topic. Today's polls. Yeah, we're gonna have polls today, so we're gonna start having.
voting time.
It's voting time for the Game of Year.
voting time.
Now, I'm still working on the website so that everybody can go and vote on stuff, but we need to make sure we're not keeping any games. So, for example, if there's, I'm gonna use Pokemon X and Y for example. Pokemon X and Y, if it didn't make it onto the list, someone goes, "Well, that's not fair." And before anyone says anything else, does anyone remember the Video Game Awards the one year? The one guy got so mad that Skyward Sword wasn't in Game of the Year running, he ended up like making a campaign about it.
Handheld.
Hey
Well,
guys.
oh, there you go. That happened.
Hey guys. It's a game. Calm down.
No. This is a Nintendo product, and this is a Zelda game going up against like the AAA stupid games
Nah, there's some good AAA games.
of that year. Call of Duty Black Ops. Walk away.
Skyrim.
No, that didn't win. That was the next year after.
Skyrim definitely came out in 2011.
No, I thought it walked away with 2012's award. I don't know. Oh, we can just rewatch it.
Yeah.
Hit. In our chat box, we have vote or die. But any which way, if you want to add your own request of a game into this for what column, we'll give you the phone number at 330-941-4010. Once again, 330-941-4010. And Dave, I'm going to give you that so you can keep selling that for the whole show. First, off the top of our list, which the two lists we have a problem with right now is racing and fighting. Does anyone remember any games that came out in 2013 for racing and fighting? Because I remember last year Mortal Kombat and no, not Mortal Kombat. Was it Mortal Kombat last year?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
No, that was
the
2011.
see, like all the big ones came out.
You
'Cause
see,
next year is going to be
a
Killer
fighting
Instinct.
game.
Yeah, Killer Instinct and Smash.
And I have heard rumbles and rumors and rumbling rumors that there's a Street Fighter 5 on the way. This is the only like very light rumor, but that's good news.
All right, I can't remember if PlayStation All Stars came out in 2013.
No, that came out, and who cares? But
It wasn't that bad. You know, I found out today that Odd from Odd's World was supposed to be a downloadable character too. Yep. What shock. Any which way. Racing. The only two racing games I found was Grid 2 and the Sonic All-Stars racing game.
if we're going to go between either, I'd have to say Sonic All Stars.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even, like, did even Mario Kart 7 come out for it? Because I'll put Mario Kart 7 in if that was legal.
There's another Mario Kart.
Yeah,
Mario
there's on
Kart
the...
8's coming out next year.
Yeah. They put Gravity in it.
Oh my god.
What?
Sounds like a
there's
really
Gravity in Mario Kart.
sounds like a gimmick.
What does that mean?
Here, what does that change?
You can. It's like
It just makes you do loop-de-loops on Rainbow Road. Wow!
Oh my god!
Oh god, that just sounds like another way they're gonna give you a way to fall off Rainbow Road.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
about to say.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm quite scared to see Rainbow Road.
Honestly, all I'm hearing is this makes Rainbow Road worse.
Yep.
Wait, you can make this worse?
That reminds me of a picture I saw. It said, "I drive this lonely road because everyone else fell off."
I like the good
I
name.
remember- I think I saw that. Wasn't that Mario on Rainbow Road?
Probably.
I saw one and it showed just someone driving on Rainbow Road and it said every star is someone falling off Rainbow Road.
Yes. I saw that one too, I think.
Every star is some
What
poor
was it?
bastard. What?
What was it?
It just showed someone driving on Rainbow Road and it said every one of those stars is some poor bastard falling off Rainbow Road.
Yeah, but what I had today was was that the one with the stars?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that. Any which way, but no. Is there any karting games at all that popped up recently?
2013 is not a year for racing games or fighting games.
Apparently.
And you know, we get shooters. Shooters
Yeah.
and fighting. Well, no, shooters and shooters.
And shooters.
And open world shooters.
Yeah.
And
I guess this
and the
has been the
occasional
shooter season.
And the occasional RPG.
Maybe.
Well, technically Pokemon's considered.
Pokemon,
It's a
you gotta catch them all!
It's a JPEG card.
It's a thing. A thingy thing.
It's a dogfighting simulator.
We got a comment about Year of Luigi.
Oh yeah, the year of Luigi. Well, I guess we can consider it a platforming year because Sonic Lost Worlds and Sonic and the 3D Marios.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you on that.
You know, for
And then you got Luigi's Mansion.
And we do also have Luigi's Mansion.
yeah, for it being the year of Luigi, they didn't really release a lot of Luigi things.
They do
Oh,
have
wow.
the DLC. I mean, they're completely different. It's Super Luigi Bros.
What? I can't really
Thanks,
fix this
Nintendo.
microphone. Wow.
I love you so.
Oh, Nintendo. Don't you just Don't you just do it right?
When you do it right, you kind of do it wrong. But most of the time, you do it wrong.
Well, that reminds me of a terrible picture I saw. It showed a picture of Daisy trying to get intimate with Luigi. She's like, "Hey, you ready for some fun?" And Luigi's dressed up as Mario going, "I'm not player 2 tonight."
Oh, that's terrible.
In response to that, did you know, do any of you check out Game Theory?
Yes.
Did you see the thing about how Mario is a psychopath?
Yes.
Mario is a sociopath. He has antisocial personality disorder. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So.
Go check that out if you haven't yet.
We'll be nice because we love our fans so much. We'll post it on our Facebook page. Dave, do you remember where our Facebook page is?
Yes, it's at Facebook/CoFlow.
CoFlow with a K.
CoFlow with a K.
Because for some reason we could not get C.
We couldn't find the sea.
No, C was already copyrighted.
We could not sail the sea.
Yeah.
Sea, we could not sail the C-shaped sea. Don't you see? We
Ah!
see the sea.
All right.
Sea. R. That's a different letter.
Argumentates. Alright, so we have the indie games market coming up right now on this list.
Which is getting bigger, by the way.
It is. It's getting a lot bigger.
Thank God, because those are the only games I think are going to get better and better right now. Because what do we have?
Call of Duty.
Halo 5!
Well, I think that's about all that's on the checklist. Alright, go to break.
We've got about 6 Call of Duty releases this year.
Really?
Everybody, you have to vote for Call of Duty on the list.
Exaggerating.
Which sadly, not to be mad at the Call of Duty people, we've removed it from the list.
Because really,
Sorry.
We can't put it on Game of the Year. If we put it on Game of the Year and it wins, people who think Last of Us, BioShock, and even Grand Theft Auto 5 are going to flip a table and get mad and say we rigged it. And then if we put it in Best Shooter, people still think we didn't give it Game of the Year. So as a fair thing, 90% of us, I hope 90% of us, think Call of Duty is a standalone game where it's not a video game. It's just a way of life. It's not going to be counted on the list.
As I said earlier, 1,900 years worth of Call of Duty is played daily. Not monthly, not
Daily.
weekly. Daily.
And it's all the South Korean children.
no,
No,
probably not.
No,
they're not playing
They're
it,
busy
dude.
playing StarCraft.
Yeah, they're too
Yes,
busy.
I realized that. I said that wrong.
They're too busy starving themselves to death with StarCraft.
And Warcraft.
It should be Starved Craft.
Alright, so first,
Shouldn't it be funny?
now anything I
Too
say
soon?
Good
now,
old-fashioned racism.
now anything I say on this list, if I get it wrong, please tell me because I've gone through like millions of games. It's kind of hard to tell which one's an indie game and which one's not.
You said that one wrong.
Yes, I did. Runner 2, was that an indie game?
Runner 2?
Runner 2.
I do believe that was an indie game. From what I remember.
Alright, so that stays on. Oh, wow. Jay, can you read that one? The Machinima?
Machinima?
Machinima.
Machinima roll.
Machinarium?
Yeah, there we go,
Machinima
Machinarium. Machinarium, was that one?
Machinarium spelled like machine.
Yeah.
And
Nope, I don't remember.
Now this one everyone knows, but I threw it in there because I think it should be put in this list because it started off as a low one and became a high-priced one. Slender, The Arrival.
Because Parsec Productions knows what they're doing.
Yeah, that one I think that stays in indie for like the fact that 8 pages was really really small.
And isn't their team like 4 people? Or like 5?
I think they grew after the fact that game sold.
And this is based off of...
Alright, it's been
Selection,
confirmed
right?
that Runner 2 is indie. So
All right,
that's the
thank you.
Thank you. That is definitely game of the year right there. Alright, you want to read the list?
I can read the list.
Alright, why not?
Next one
No,
down.
no. Have Jake do it. He's quiet.
No, you're quiet. I'll make you read it. Better yet, because I think you'll do a better job. Pick the worst list.
At least I'm on the camera, Craig.
Wait, what?
You could, technically, yeah.
I'm in the corner. The corner is my friend. There's more in the corner.
Oh no, if they have any ice
Hey, if you want to be on camera today, Craig, you have to have my
I like this chair. This is my chair.
See, this is what I'm talking about. We need to do a charity event so we can get like more cameras in here, so we can do different angles.
No, we need a charity event so we can get a different chair.
This is my chair.
Why are we gonna get different chair? Well, we don't need a different chair. We need
Seriously,
more
why do we
cameras,
need
though.
more chairs?
Like I was joking.
There's too many chairs.
I tried to make a joke and obviously it didn't work because it was
And
a
what's your-
share with the event.
Okay.
What's the next one on the list?
Next, after Slender the Arrival,
I deserve that.
Terraria. I've heard that's a
Yes.
good game. I haven't played it myself.
It's a fantastic game. It's just very rage-inducing. One of my friends said he had not gotten so angry at a game in his life
I've heard
until
it's,
that game.
I've heard it's like a 2D Minecraft.
It's very
Yeah.
much
Wait,
Minecraft.
Terraria.
Terraria.
Or Terraria, or however it's
I
pronounced.
played that game.
And
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. That's
like
what-
it.
It's an indie game too.
simple.
And if someone tells me it's not an indie game, I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure it's indie.
Okay. So what's the next one on the list?
God Mode, I think, if I read.
Oh wait, hold on. We actually it's not from this year.
Terraria isn't from this year.
Yeah, and it's definitely a hard game to play. Yeah.
Yeah, it is incredibly frustrating. You will die.
I thought it was from this
9
year.
billion times.
Okay, cross
We
it
got
out.
Cross
that
off list.
wrong.
There we go. See, this is why we're having this type of day so that people can talk and discuss with us what games should and should not be on this list.
And
For
Call of
example-
Duty is for liking and not liking a game.
Yeah.
That's also a plus.
Call of Duty game of the year. Well, I object to that.
Well, shut up.
Objection!
All right.
Objection!
What's the next one then?
Next one, if I read that right, God Mode.
Yeah, God Mode. I believe we had announced it on the air, and I remember that one being indie. There's so many different versions of God Mode, though. That's the sad part. Is I don't know which one that one was. I'm sorry.
It happens.
Hey, when you're looking at a list of games this year, you really don't know. All right, next one in indie market.
Thomas Was Alone.
Thomas Was Alone was on Steam.
Also, does anybody know about when Stanley Parable was released? Because I was looking at that.
Oh, I need to get that game.
What was it?
Stanley Parable.
But
It's basically a different. It's kind of it's similar concept to Portal.
From what I've
Oh.
from what I've understood from the trailers and things, it's a very cerebral game.
I want that game. I just
Yeah.
don't have money.
Okay, was Fez even considered 2013?
Fez was last year, dude.
There you go. Somebody was messing up that list when I was looking at it. And then, Dave, you put in
Amnesia. Machine for
Pigs. Was Amnesia one last year too?
Amnesia: The Dark Descent was like 2
That
years
was a
ago.
while ago.
Yeah, that was
And
like-
Wow!
I've
And it
heard
only
that's-
got powerful from
One.
Tobuscus.
No,
I've
You
heard
powerful
that
from
was a really
everybody.
big one. Too.
Everyone played it.
Not everybody.
No, I didn't.
I didn't play it until somebody.
I mean, like a bunch of big names, like Markiplier did it. I think Smosh played it. I think Tobuscus played it. PewDiePie played it. A lot of people played it.
Was Don't Starve 2013?
Yes.
Okay, so Don't Starve is another one. So, before we move any further, what's the phone number to call to see if anyone who's not watching on Twitch put their 2 cents in on the indie market?
If anyone would like to give their responses and probably chew us out a bit for thinking our choices
For the
then-
indie market.
for the indie
Only
market,
the indie market.
Only indie market.
Then our studio phone request line is 330-941-4010. I repeat, 941-4010.
You did the same thing I did when I was reading it. Alright.
330-941-4010.
This is only on the indie games right now. We'll open up the other positions later down the road. But right now, the only thing you could pretty much debate us right now is our list for indie.
Yes.
And probably if you have any good games for Best Racer and Best Fighter.
I can't think of anything.
I can't either.
Yeah, I don't want to do Best PS3 and Best Xbox because... No, sorry. Last of Us is going to win, what, PS3, and then I'll give Grand Theft Auto 5 to Xbox.
Yeah.
Cause,
Or Bioshock.
yeah, because that's where you're going to see a fight is that. Because, everyone's going to probably pick Last of Us for PlayStation. But I want to put everyone on a fair level, so Game of the Year for both, for those three will work, because you can see how it plays out. Alright, I guess we're going to move on, because we have almost 6 minutes before we should probably take a break. Is Best Handheld. I'm going to say the best and last list of the year for the next half after we take the commercial break. Best Handheld. Pokemon X and Y. Animal Crossing New Leaf. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Soul Sacrifice. Pokemon Mystic Dungeon. Shin Megami Tensei. Mario and Luigi Dream Team. DK Returns, Fire Emblem, and Killzone Mercenaries. I want to repeat this again because I spoke really quiet into the microphone, but I forgot to switch people. Sorry.
What? No Ace Attorney?
Ace Attorney, did he come out last week?
Yeah, they came out last week.
That's not fair. That's last week. I almost went across the line with Pokemon X and Y. I thought. 'Cause
I think people have been anticipating Pokemon for so long.
Yeah.
that's why I kept it in. Like
Did you
it's
say
on
Fire
the
Emblem
fence.
Awakening?
Yep, Fire Emblem's on it. But we got Pokemon X and Y for best handheld, Animal Crossing New Leaf, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, Soul Sacrifice, Pokemon Mystic Dungeon, Shin Megami Tensei, Mario and Luigi's Dream Team, DK Returns, Fire Emblem, and Killzone Mercenaries. Now, I think somebody will come out and say, hey, there's not that many Vita games. There was not that many Vita games this year.
Because no one wants to buy a Vita.
Hey, it's getting better. It's getting better. I still play it. I still have some problems.
I should have added not yet.
Yeah. You just wait until PS4 comes out, which is soon, sadly.
That actually reminds me of another picture I saw. It was a list of all the different systems if they were Pokemon and Pokemon evolutions.
Okay.
And the one for the PSP and the PlayStation Vita, one of its special abilities was it had something to do with like DSMV, and it said all your moves when around a DS or a P or a
DS?
yeah around a DS, all their moves become 10% effective, 10% more effective, but their chance no, it's 100% more effective, but their chance of a critical hit goes down to 0.
Alright, I'm gonna try to find the ads real quick. And who's at the door? Someone out the
That
door?
was my shoe.
Thanks, Dave. That's a real nice one.
Gosh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm just having a bad day.
Yeah, I know.
Paul, you made him cry.
I know. Alright, so we have that to do. Alright, I'm gonna take a commercial break. Still, phone lines are open to debate the indie game market and the handheld game market now for your opinion on what we have on the list for running for voting, and then also any ideas for best fighter and shooter.
I do believe that number was 330-941-4010. 330-941-4010.
And we'll be back in just a few minutes.
It's going alright so far.
Okay.
You almost
We've
left,
only lost all our viewers and listeners, that's
you almost
all.
left one out
No.
again, Paul.
Hey, I'm doing an okay job right now. I didn't say fuck
Yeah.
on here.
Hey, where's our waiting screen?
Okay, Dave, I need you to come over here and read this. We do not have a waiting screen this week, sadly. I am so sorry, guys. Ben is away, of course, and when he leaves me in charge of the computer, I don't have it all set up. Sorry, guys. But you get to see us this week, so
First time I was banging my girlfriend though.
You just came into that one. Alright, we're back. We're live on the Twitch feed. Alright, we got. Gonna ease into this one because
Because that was a bit rough.
What?
That transition was a bit rough.
Alright.
He said.
Jake, drop it.
What do you have?
Drop it. No one got that other than Jake.
70 seconds.
What?
No one got that other than you, and it took you.
Well,
How many
that's-
seconds?
Yeah.
Huh?
70 seconds.
Well, that's because I'm the only one wearing the shirt.
60 seconds. A minus. 60.
I mean, drop it.
I'm getting ready to push the button.
I'm getting ready to press the button,
Go
guys.
push the button.
50 seconds. T minus 50 seconds.
You know what we need?
How do I get
We need
thing?
that the red button USB hub from Thinky.
40 seconds. Yes.
No.
30 seconds.
Still no. Oh dear. Trying to get in calling hours of the funeral.
Burn that.
How
This
many
definitely
seconds?
happened.
How
20
many
seconds. 20 seconds.
It's gonna burn.
How many now?
5.
Ooh, you
I can't believe we're cutting this one off.
You better not cut that off. You missed one.
No, I didn't. I got them all. Oh, I got. Yeah, there we go. Yo, Dave. Think we need more cowbell.
Needs more cowbell.
Yeah, needs more cowbell. All right, we're back. Now on to our. What we got? FPSs.
They are done.
No FPSs. All right. Any which way. Before we get to the big ones, is there any more like categories we can put in besides just 4?
We could put in action.
That would be going into game of the year. Everyone would be fighting for it. Come on. Platformer, if you can give me some good ones.
Super Luigi Bros.
Okay.
Solid Gloss World.
Okay. Make me a list and we'll put it on.
Help me out here, guys.
Come on.
I don't know.
There's no good platformers?
Once again, I think this year was dominated by shooters.
Yeah.
Again.
This market is really bad this year then. But we're not funded by Mountain Dew.
Or Doritos.
Doritos too. So this is a legit. Let's make this list good for you guys so when you vote, you're not crying and complaining that the shooter market is ready. Oh, hey, Dan's here. Someone bring Dan in.
Oh God.
Open the door, please.
Your turn.
Someone open the door, please.
Oh, I just want to break the door.
Hey, Dan. We're on air. Oh, you didn't grab me one.
Okay, Mega Lobster Face says, nominee for worst game of the year, Beyond Two Souls. Or
That
Beyond
is-
Two.
Wait.
We're not getting into
No,
that.
not yet. But I want to see. Can you give us an argument why, and we'll read it live on air. I want to know why this is bad.
You'll
Because
see
we
why.
on our horrible list, we have reasons why they're bad.
And we have not gone that far yet.
Would you like a chair?
We haven't gone deep
Would you like a
enough.
chair, Dave?
You didn't even say my name right.
Come on.
I'm not Dave.
I don't care.
I'm Dave.
I don't care. He replaced you.
Notice.
He replaced the hole in my heart. Any which way, what you're missing is we're getting our audience to like clean out the list of like games we have to vote on for game of the year and everything else. We've gone through best racer, best fighter, which there's nothing really there, unless you have something to put in there.
Best racer?
Best race, like kart racer, car driving.
Just a bunch of numbers now, man. It's only sequels. Nothing original at all.
No, we already did.
Well, indie games.
We did indie games too, and indie games we got it okay with. And then we did best
I only have
handheld.
5 minutes to sit and talk.
Oh, you're used to Jake's.
Hi, Jake. How you doing?
All right. Let's use. Okay. So we're gonna move on. Best,
We can talk about
Mega
strategy
Lobster
games.
Face
We will.
popped Up there,
I read it finally.
Alright.
Strategy games. All right. What do we have on the table for strategy?
We have Total Rome.
All right. Wait. Write it down. Just make sure. Are we gonna put down a worst list too?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Here's a pen for you.
Strategy based? Are we
Here
talking
you
about
go.
turn-based strategy, or are we just talking about like just
Oh,
genre
turn-based strategies
strategy?
on there, then we could put Fire Emblem Awakening on there, but that's
Then that would give it more of a plus. Then you
Yeah.
could do that.
So how far back are we talking about? Are we talking about like nostalgia games here?
No, Batman. No, it is only of this year, and I have a list of time. It's
There's nothing
January
that came out this year
13th,
for
or like
tactics.
January in general to October, and this is where those Call of Duty people are gonna be like, yeah, you're cutting November off, yeah, because
So
the
game of the
last
year is
game,
Ghost?
the last game I would count will be Grand Theft Auto 5 for our list, and I took I took a couple hits for X and Y not being on this list, so I put them in. There's a Black Flag and Battlefield 4. I can't count. They just came out from our list. I have to cut it somewhere.
Okay, so
Dragon
what you're saying
Commander.
is that Call of Duty Ghost is game of the year.
No.
Okay.
But someone would be like, I actually did the math. Someone would actually want to vote for that, and then that would win. And then the big three, the Last of Us, the BioShock, and the GTA. The GTA. No, the GTA 5 wouldn't win it, and people would be complaining about that versus putting it in best shooter and someone saying that it didn't get game of the year. So I just said,
Great.
let's just
Call
take it
of Duty
out.
Ghost. Good
Let's just
job.
take it out and just have it as it's not a game, it's a way of life.
I'm so happy Call of Duty Ghost made the cut.
All right. Well, yeah. Here's the thing.
But for strategy, when did Heart of the Swarm come out?
Heart of the Swarm came out and it's in there. I
Okay.
saw on the list. It's in March, I believe.
All right.
I'm definitely putting that
There's
on
a good
there.
strategy game.
All right, but Dragon Commander. Does anyone remember that one?
I do remember Dragon Commander.
What was that type of a game?
Imagine
No. Was it strategy? What was it?
imagine civilization with dragons and real-time fighting.
Okay. Well, that's in. As long as it's 2013, it's in.
What's the prize for that?
I would like some prize, please. I
All
went
the other
down.
people I don't know except for him, prize?
Sure.
What time do you need to get out?
About 5 minutes.
All right.
See, I get paid for being at school now.
Dude,
So
come
I
on.
have to go to the library
thanks.
for like a little while and
Thank you.
get paid for being there.
Really, dude?
Yep.
All right. So best shooter list. We have Payday 2.
You know, I tried that. I will say that I was not that impressed by its dynamics in comparison to a lot of other games. Like, it reminded me more of a late end Xbox One game than it did of to hold a torch up in comparison to what first person shooter fans expect out of the genre these days. So it really didn't stack up for even third ranking game of the year when it comes to shooting, when it comes to Payday 2. So I would just knock that off the list completely. It was a disappointment, if anything.
It's
It was
still
like
a shooter.
showing up at a prom date just to realize your prom date took the bag off of her face and you wanted to vomit after looking at her.
Yeah.
That's how bad it was.
It's
So
still
what,
something
we're
to fill the
talking, like, 4
void.
out of 10?
Not even 4 would be generous.
It's still there to fill the void. We have, of course, BioShock.
That has all the stuff around it. You can,
Yeah, that's in there for just to fill. Because I felt, you're going to have to put it somewhere. I could put, third-person shooter and put GTA 5 and Last of Us up against each other right there. But then,
and BioShock would just take the cake. But
yeah, still. It's still in there for just...
Now, are we talking about in differences of first-person shooters? Are we talking online first-person shooters in comparison to story-driven first-person shooters? Because you're going to have a
And
story version.
Overall, how it
it-
presents itself. So if it plays, great. If it's something that's going to keep people coming back around and around, yeah.
Well,
Because even so, we do have Far Cry Blood Dragon on the list.
God,
Why?
I love Wendy's.
Yeah.
I worked for Wendy's.
All
I
right.
used to. And I still eat there. But
I know,
do
I
not
do too.
eat their chili.
I-
It's great, but you don't want to know how it's made.
Yeah, but
I
I
do
put
know how it's made.
I put
We changed the recipe.
oh,
yeah, just
No.
put the cat meat in the chili again. Any which way.
Well, yeah, they had to have somebody to replace the human fingers.
Okay. All right. Before we go way off topic,
Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. That game, it was sweet for a nostalgia feeling as if you were Arnold Schwarzenegger the whole time running around. But to hold a torch up in comparison to the brand new Battlefield that just came out. I was playing
Yeah.
Battlefield online last night. My wife pre-ordered it for me. It was
Yeah.
amazing. I was so happy. I'm really, really impressed by the falling buildings. It's just amazing.
really?
unfortunately,
Blows my mind.
we can't count that one.
How can you
It
not?
just came out. That's not a fair fight.
Well, in comparison to even at the beginning of the year, all right, look, video games have progressed so far over the years that if you just release something just to say I released it, it doesn't matter enough. Even Battlefield 3 was better than Blood Dragon. Blood Dragon had a great story. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
it
but
didn't
still,
have the
Battlefield
appeal to as soon as you beat it, there was no appeal to continue playing.
So was Far Cry 3.
Far Cry 3.
That's kind of hard if you did everything in order building up to the end so you can be massive powerful and just like annihilate everybody.
But you can snipe sharks.
I think that would have to be a point in
But
their
could you
favor.
snipe a Sharknado?
With a pistol.
Please.
Boom! Just no. Alright, fine. Does anyone vote to put Battlefield 4 in? I'll say yay. I'll say nay.
Nay.
We had one nay. Okay, we had 5 yays in their head.
That nay.
They just didn't want to say it.
How about
I honestly don't
We
care.
have to do it now.
How
I
about-
don't even see the box saying anything yet. The box can say something.
How about a?
They're too busy playing games in the chat.
No, they're not. You know they have the
My
iPads.
vote's a meh.
Alright.
I've never played it. So.
See, that's something I don't want to do. It just came out, so we
And
can't
don't do it.
We
It's
can't
just,
do it.
I just use a comparison. I didn't mean to put it in.
Yeah, well, Pokemon X and Y, it has enough time to even be on the list, but
And
it's like
people beat that in the first day.
only the professors beat it in the first day.
Dude, they got to catch them all. It's not totally beaten yet.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you gotta catch all the Pokemon, get all the TMs.
Gotta get all the Bidoofs.
No.
So you can beat all them. So you can beat. So you can beat all
Alright,
them
next one on the list is
Microphone?
with Bidoofs.
Dead Island Riptide.
No.
I'm good.
I think that should be on the worst list.
Yeah, actually, I heard
It-
that. I did hear that was
Alright,
rather terrible.
let me just say, alright, I'm going to use your analogy.
I don't think it did
Please.
anything to this franchise.
I'm going to use his analogy as the exact same thing. It's like getting a good prom date, and they take the bag off their head, and you realize they're ugly. Because here's the
Okay,
reason-
first off, I never played
here's
the first
reason.
one.
I'm giving you a reason. The reason is it's slightly prettier looking than the other one, with a few more mechanics, but all the old problems are still there. They are not switched. They are not improved. They are the same damn mistakes.
But see, with me, it never impressed me because I always thought it was a free roaming Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, that's
What
what it
game?
is.
What were we talking
Dead
about?
Island
Dead
Riptide.
Island?
Dead Island
Oh.
Riptide.
That company is such a disappointment. I mean, that company
Right, you
makes
heard them.
great,
Although, wait.
amazing boats.
So add it to the worst list then?
Wait, what about Metro Last Light?
That's on
I'm
the
not
list.
counting that. That one was decent, but I'm talking like
Wait, why is it?
They
Oh, no, that's in
released-
Game of the Year. Sorry.
what's that motorcycle game they just raised? Like something about damnation. That was like
Ride
it
the
was
Hell.
like the
That's on-
worst,
yeah.
most disgusting game ever made.
It's on the list.
Oh god, it's like what they do is they come up with these ideas and then they just train wreck them. It's like, what is wrong with this company? They have like one good game where they focus all of their energy on, and they have like 3
Turn to
guys
the
in the
right.
back
Just
room.
turn to the right.
No, fly off to the right and explode.
Fly off to the right and explode. All right.
You can say the same thing about Gearbox.
Oh no, Gearbox is on
The
that
same
one
people
too.
who are responsible for Borderlands are also responsible for Duke Nukem Forever.
And
3
something
guys in a back
some-
corner.
Something that's
inside the
already
company.
on the list. Guys, you keep jumping that worst list so quickly.
Yeah, wait.
You're making me flattered that I did my job right.
So if you really think about it, in comparison, when you get up to being a gamer of this much prestige, as we've been playing it for years and years and years, we become so critical that we look at the worst in comparison to the best, because we're expecting so much out of games anymore. If you really think
But
about
see,
it.
to me, for me to say it's a horrible game, it has to physically not work.
No,
Like,
that's
some of those,
just
some
bad
of those
anyway.
games, some of those games are justified horrible games from the get-go, but some of them I think are questionable. All right,
Like,
now
actually, let's stay on topic on that one real fast. Like, that's all really agreeable, because you're looking at it as a video game perspective, as, you know, an old school seasoned gamer. But like the new school seasoned gamers anymore, they have like more criticism about like one small moment. Great example, Mass Effect 3. The whole series of Mass Effect, amazing, gripping, brand new ideas. You know, keep the story going. Then everybody's like the ending, OMG, and then they flip their way and they completely
No.
forget about the experience, about the game. I still to this day will argue it was a great freaking game. I loved every minute. The dude sitting across from me is wearing an N7 shirt. He knows that Mass Effect's a great thing. Dude over here wearing Mass Effect 2. But at the same time,
I
it's
played
like
Mass Effect
you'll
1.
have so many crybaby gamers in this day and age that'll go, oh, the ending was just 3 different colors, and they'll freak out. You know what, dude? You enjoyed Shepard the whole time. Just call it a good game.
but here's
Call
the
it
thing.
it is.
Here's the thing that I'm looking at this thing. I'm using the Angry Joe theory. If I pay $60, I want a working game. If it's not working, then that's why it's on that list over there.
All right, but
Or if it was, or they were misled, it's over there.
here's the thing.
Because like GTA Online could be on that list, but I didn't put it on there because that's understandable. Except for what the other one is on the list, which I won't ruin because that's understandable.
There's a fine line between a game that just flat out doesn't work and a bad game. You see, some Wii and Kinect games flat out don't work.
I will play.
Ride to Hell is a bad game.
What are you gonna put?
There's a difference. Because Ride to Hell, if you're not on the PC version, because the PC version is buggy as hell, on the actual console version, it is actually playable. Yes, it
Wait,
functions.
which console?
On the console version, I mean PS3, Xbox. On the PC, it just doesn't work. Like the bugs, you'll fall through the floor, you'll fly into the sky. On the console, it slightly works better and it actually can function.
You really think about it, these companies are being paid
I'd bet I could kick your butt.
and billions of hard
Yeah.
money to make video games, and yet they're still having the same freaking flaws. They're still to this day having people fall through walls, or fall through floors. They're still having the
Well,
same
because
things
there's a
they had
thing, they're
problems
not
with
bug
Super
testing
Nintendo.
them. That's the problem.
Hey, millions of dollars can't fix laziness.
No,
talk.
in this economy, it's let's release the game as fast as possible and patch it and keep going. Let's keep going because by the time you give them the $60, you already lost. That's what's the problem. You believe that Alien Colonial Marine was such a good game, you paid $6 and found out no aliens.
On my last note as I'm leaving, I think that Game & Farcer said it best, that every game that's released should have a sticker on it that says, not as good as Borderlands.
That come out in 2012 or 2013.
Doesn't matter, it's still playable.
Borderlands 2 was in 2012.
It was last year, yeah.
So
It
it's
was
so hard. It's
amazing.
like
Yep.
trying to build that list up because we just need this.
Gotta go.
See you, Dan.
Thank you for your input.
Thank you for your input.
DJ Dan the Man.
Anyway, Troy, if you have some input, I don't see anyone in the box. So, what's the phone number again? So if they want to bring their 2 cents in.
I do believe that phone number was 330-941-4010. 330-941-4010.
Okay. Next one on the list we have for best shooter is Dust 1514.
514.
542. Dude.
Sorry, I keep forgetting that.
Where are you
514.
getting 15?
I keep forgetting I accidentally put a 1 on one paper. Yeah, my bad. Okay.
I haven't played it. So
It's not bad. I mean,
I have no opinion.
What game is it?
It's
That's 514. It's
ahead,
a
Swanee.
game that's been designed to go along with another game, EVE Online, which is basically a giant spaceship simulator. Basically, how it works is, does 514. You're a mercenary. You accept a contract. You do whatever the contract says. Well, in EVE, they can carpet bomb you.
Which would be just dropping nukes from the sky.
No, not nukes.
Okay,
It's just a
explain.
metal slug. Metal slug, a beam. Those are first your choices.
Hammer!
I got destroyed by the beam.
Are you sure you didn't just get destroyed?
A beam is in a beam of light, or a beam is in an I-beam?
Laser. They
Laser!
They bombarded the crap out of the area.
Yeah,
I
I
was
always
doing
thought that
good
was.
on that one too before I got hit
No.
with that.
There's a fire in Malaysia. I always thought that for a while.
There's a fire in Malaysia.
No. Next one on the list besides Metro Last Light, because we already talked about that.
Yeah.
You guys made me put it on the list, so that's great. No, I got nothing against it. Thank you for the Q&A of that. Call of Duty, because if we don't put it somewhere,
We're gonna get sued.
we're gonna be like, you're not gamers.
Or we could just be like STFU and light it on fire.
Call of Duty.
All right, I think we would all would burn it. I think we all would buy it.
All right, I'm gonna be the bridge between hating and liking it.
Don't do it. I walk this lonely road.
Everyone fell off of it. But
My candy fell
Call
off
of Duty,
that.
Call of Duty for what it is, is okay. For what it's worth, it's not okay. For how popular it is, it's really not okay. I mean, I know everyone says, oh, it's the same dance every time. Well, so is most, the
Well,
base,
okay, what
the
is
base
Grand Theft
formula
Auto?
of a lot of games is the exact same thing. Zelda games, Gandalf or some evil force takes over the land, go stick your sword right in his
Grand
eye.
Theft Auto, you just make bad decisions over and over.
Um,
The only difference is it's
I-
not
I-
a movie.
In Mario games, Peach is in danger. Damn it.
Actually, no, it's not Peaches in danger. It's Peach is gone again. Peach is gone again. Peach is gone again.
And
what does this should do that she's always gone?
Let's go crush some turtles and eat mushrooms.
All right.
The thing is, Call of Duty it's trying. And what they're trying something.
If you don't, what was that stupid saying? If don't fix it if it's not broken. Well, it's kind of broken after a while. Yeah.
Well, the way I see it, Call of Duty should have ended, and they should have released the other games under a separate title, so you don't have all the people going, it's going on too long.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, but that's also working off the assumption of just, hey, this is getting kind of old. Should we change something new? No.
No, it's fine.
Here's
Let's
the
keep coding
paradox,
it.
because this is the paradox. Oh God, they're trying something new. Let's hate it. Oh God, it's the same thing. Let's hate it.
Okay, let's look at Battlefield 4 for an example. Buildings falling. We love it. Flashlight in the face. We love it. Even though we hate it because it's so annoying, but I love it. I can't see!
Spread them.
I deserve to get shot if someone has a flashlight on in Battlefield 3.
Spread them.
Alright. So next one we have is we're going to start moving to the Game of the Year and Worst of the Year. So let's try opening up the phone line one more time.
I do believe that phone line was 330-941-4010.
Yummy.
330-941-4010.
Just to make sure, the phone lines are open. Sometimes it's not open.
I'm not home.
Oh boy. Alright, so does anyone have a quarter? So we'll flip for this. See who's going to go first.
I got
Either
it.
me or Craig.
I got it.
I got nothing.
I got something.
I got nothing.
I got something.
Roll a d6.
I have that.
Oh, that
I do
video.
Actually, I think I've got.
Come
like
on! Everybody's waiting for what we have to say about Game of the Year
Alright.
and Worst of the Year.
Call in the air.
Heads is game.
That's his game of the year.
Tails is worst.
What does it say? What does it say?
Tails!
Worst of the Year goes first.
Alright, let's get the bad stuff out of the way.
Alright, sorry Craig if my writing is bad, but just try your best.
For last.
Besides, that's more fun anyways.
Anyways,
Well, that's technically the best part of it, is what we have to say.
Yeah, because it's going to be the funniest.
Yeah.
okay, anyway, starting off, Aliens, Colonial Marines.
Aliens, Colonial Marines. Does everybody agree with that? Yep.
I didn't get to play it, so.
The only game I played on the
Damn it.
entire list was Dust 514 so far, really.
I know. I
Very
tried. I tried to put some games that you guys would know on there. I tried to pick some PC on. But definitely, what the problem with Alien Colonial Marine is, Dave, you want to say why it's so bad?
Let's see. Money graphics. No ingenuity. Ridiculously easy.
That doesn't seem like it's fair, because I remember...
No gun. Everything is linear. There's no tension in this game.
How about this? Gearbox flat out lied to everybody.
Alright.
And they got sued for that, didn't they?
I think. But the thing is, not only were we lied to, we were conned. Because it's a full price game, yet it operates like a $30 game. But, alright, to be fair, I don't think it deserves bottom spot. It doesn't. Because, to be fair, the alien mode was legitimate.
That's the only saving factor, though.
It felt like you were playing a real live Aliens game.
No. Alien vs. Predator had a better system for it.
I know, but still, it was a cool mode, and it's the only saving grace it has. But that's my reason why it shouldn't be bottom one.
I still think we should put it on there just
It should be on there for
just
like
for the
number 5.
just for the mere fact that Gearbox lied and everyone's expectations were ruined.
Yeah.
That's why it's on the list. I feel when a game company says, "Oh, you're gonna be completely messed up by just aliens," and you turn around and go, "Oh, it's what was the company? Watani or something? Watani?
120.
No, it's the stupid W company that
Wayland?
Wayland. There we go. I keep forgetting the company. See, because I'm not an Alien fan. Wayland Industries guys keep fighting you because they want to do stuff with what's going on. Though it does make good Easter eggs, especially like the big giant donut that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was funny.
But
But like I said, it doesn't deserve bottom spot.
I think just for what it did.
For what it's
just-
worth, yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, and the one glitch where the aliens are like
And also,
just doing that constantly.
and
Just
also,
moving their arms
oh,
up
it's
and down.
canon. It's canon to the Alien universe.
How's that canon?
The writers of the show says canon.
Okay, well I
All the
need
events in that game are canon too.
I need to ask you a question afterwards because there's that stupid plot twist in it that I need to know because they won't. No one on the internet has played it to actually tell me what the
Because
plot
no
twist
one
is.
wants to play it.
That's why I want to know why. Because I watched the Alien movie and I want to know who comes back from it. Apparently, it doesn't make any sense. Okay, next one, Craig.
Right to hell.
I could not miss that opportunity to put that on the list for you guys. I could not.
Oh man, I have tried it.
I've watched it.
I've played it.
I've watched it, and I just
And okay,
it's not even redeemable.
it's dude. All right, it's bad, but here's my analogy for it. Imagine, I'm gonna get so much flack for this. I might even get kicked off the show, but
Don't swear. That's all.
I'm
that
not gonna
matters.
swear. Just imagine something.
Actually, we've been swearing all day. We just can't drop the F-bomb.
Just
You
imagine.
just can't physically say it.
Just imagine a young, mentally challenged child with a bag on his head and a massive dump in his big boy trousers and running around saying, "I'm a real game, daddy." And then I was patting him on the head saying, "Yes, yes, you are."
Someone
The
actually
thing
got
is,
a comment.
it's so bad, you can't help but like it and at the same time want to rip your eyes out of your skull.
Someone said at least it has controls.
It does. Like I said, there's games that don't work, and then there's Ride to Hell. But it's all right.
It's the Birdemic of gaming.
It sounds like it's pretty much, if you think about it in the right way, it's over the top parody stuff. Because I'm pretty sure we all see.
I
the
will
Angry
kick your
movie.
teeth in. Stares into oblivion.
Yeah, but the voice acting is the most painful I've ever heard. I mean, we've all
Beyond Two Souls. Yeah, I forgot about this one. Sorry. Beyond Two Souls is also on this list.
But the voice acting in this game, you know,
Have we add that to the list?
I thought Beyond Two Souls was on.
Have you guys?
I didn't know we added our list yet. Sorry.
You guys
Alright,
know,
sorry.
Like, you guys have played those Japanese dub games that have the worst voice acting ever, like Final Fantasy X. You know. But you know the voice acting in that's Casablanca versus Ride to Hell.
Okay,
These
well,
are American people saying American words and being American in America,
alright, well here's the thing.
and it's bad. Very bad.
Alright, now, our one viewer put Beyond Two Souls on the list. I did not play it. No one else in this room probably did not play it.
Nope, do not want to.
That's understandable. Alright, here's what they said. Unlike the previous two Dave Cage games, probably the guy that you mentioned.
The guy who wrote Heavy Rain.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I don't play those games.
Yeah.
I would love to, but I just... Jason! Alright. It doesn't actually have choice. It doesn't change at all based on their actions. So it's not one of those games like Mass Effect where
Your actions have.
your actions had somewhat of a matter. It's basically you choose one, you take that route, and it doesn't matter. You're still going to be poor at the end.
And you know what else happens? Wait, does he have more to say?
No. It
The
goes right down to
actual-
Dragon Man. Oh, and we
some
got
person-
Jason for that.
Some person has played it. Like, there was a review I said, there's quick time events during the cutscenes, and they're important.
No,
You
you
can
don't
actually-
understand. We do not understand. Okay.
You can
We need more content because we need to explain it to everybody for you.
you can actually not complete any of the quick time events in the game and still win.
Heavy Rain or Beyond?
Beyond Two Souls, you can actually do nothing during the cutscenes where there's quick time events and still make it through them without dying. You don't die. You can't die.
Oh yeah, they said it doesn't affect the scenes you're in
It
anyway.
doesn't do anything. Completing it or not completing it doesn't do anything.
I wish there was an achievement for that, but no. I like the one funny thing that happened was there is a hack in it where you can actually see Ellen Page naked. Apparently.
Another thing is,
Like, is that going to sell the game now that we know that? No.
no? But
'Cause it doesn't
once
matter.
again, it has a redeeming factor, just like Aliens: Colonial Marines. The ghost mode where you have like a little spirit guy that
Yeah.
goes and does stuff.
Wait,
That
it
is
works-
actually an interesting mechanic and should have been expanded
Hold on,
upon.
hold
We did
on.
it like 4 times.
Hold on. It will continue as if you chose what you were supposed to choose no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally an on rails movie. It's pretty much a movie. There's no reason for some of the stuff. It's well acted, better acted than Heavy Rain was. We don't have another Jason.
Yeah.
But
But there wasn't like scenes, I assume.
there was, alright, like Colonial Marines, there was some good stuff in it, and there was a ton of bad stuff.
Like Ellen Page being naked is somewhat good.
Yeah.
If I paid a $60 game, I could see one. Yeah, there's your problem.
But
with
we
the
have the
gaming-
internet.
There's your problem with like the video game community is like we have to have that apparently. It was a
Yeah.
movie. It still was. It still would be awful, just as awful as the story. Okay. So I guess from no one has something against what we had just talked about. It'll stay on the list.
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Greg. What's the next one?
SimCity 2013.
This is the one I was talking about that deserves to be on the list only for what it has done. Or not for what it has done, it has actually for what it is. It's not as good as the original SimCities.
I've actually
So-
got 3,000 in the original one for DOS. I haven't played the DOS one.
Yeah, but still, it's like, you have to be online to even do anything else.
You have to be online to make the game work.
EA, why do you do
And we all remember
Because
the
they
DRM
don't like us,
policies.
that's why.
And
they
they
refuse to accept that they've got bugs in any of their games.
yeah, because EA.
Well, they're perfect. What are you talking about?
No, EA won the worst company in America.
What?
I
Yeah,
never
that
did it.
In a row, yeah. They
Oh,
better get 3. I really hope they get 3. But
But-
they haven't messed up yet.
But,
Unless they messed up Battlefield 4, which apparently they didn't.
and we all remember the DRM crap.
Debacle,
story.
yeah.
Yeah.
Debacle.
That was going on, and they were defending it like this is the way of the future. If you don't like it, then don't play it, and telling everyone to go screw themselves because they weren't rich enough to have internet all the time. It definitely deserves to be on there. And even when it did work, it wasn't special. It was actually below average.
Yeah, it wasn't a SimCity that you would play constantly.
It wasn't SimCity that you would play.
Oh, I liked how it changed some of the features that kind of made people mad. That's the problem. And
Like
now,
what?
what was it? They got rid of certain abilities you could do. Like you could get more PlayStations, more things, but you couldn't do certain things.
I can't remember. I stopped playing after.
It's like they kind of put a clutch to you for a bit, but I can't remember. It's been a while because it came out back in March.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Craig, what's the next one?
Gears of War Judgment.
Yep.
Yep.
Here's War Judgment Day. The only problem I had with it was the mere fact that the multiplayer was completely broken, and then the campaign
Was lackluster.
lackluster compared to what we had before.
Good.
Even though it was a good prequel, but it was following characters. I'm not gonna be biased, but characters I didn't like, but people did like. So it mostly focused on people that people liked.
Honestly, it's not what a sequel should be. They actually did the opposite. They downgraded. They made the combat system too generic. Like they were moving backwards instead of forwards.
Well,
like you said, they just let you have the shotgun. They didn't give you.
yeah,
kills.
multiplayer they automatically gave you the shotgun from the get-go. The moment you spawn, why not give you the Lancer when we can just give you the shotgun? Because we know you're all going to use it. So just have
I
a
didn't
shotgun
know
battle.
But I'm gonna be one of those guys and say I didn't use the shotgun that much.
Neither did I. You know what weapons I use.
I know. I preferred pistols and sniper rifle and the torque bow, and I like the retro lancer.
Boom shot. Sorry, boom shot. Give me the boom shot.
That was
Shotgun
awesome too.
All right.
Hammer of Dawn was fun.
How could you get the Hammer of Dawn to work in multiplayer?
Can.
How?
There are some maps. There are some maps that have it on there, and I got it, and I've used it.
You were able to take out a couple people with the Hammer of Dawn.
3.
See, I can't do that.
It's hard, but you can do it.
All right, Craig. What's the next one?
RE6.
Resident Evil 6.
Yes.
Was that 2013 or 2012?
It's this year, but
Wow.
You know a game is bad.
Wait. Wow, seriously? This is this year?
Yeah, like earlier this year.
Yeah.
Really earlier this year.
You sure? If not, it was still on PC.
But regardless,
Well, put a question mark by that because
you know your game is bad when your title looks like a giraffe getting head from a child.
What?
I thought it was a hippo or not hippo, elephant.
It's a giraffe.
Giraffe and then a hippo or
No.
not hippo, elephant.
No, it's a giraffe in clown shoes getting a BJ from a child. That's what you're that's what it looks like.
that's
It
what's
also
all
doesn't
around.
make it any better that it's all sticky looking.
Because it's spider webs. All right.
But Resident Evil 6, if Resident Evil 5 was
Here,
bad,
okay, here, we got-
it was awful.
Here, we got something for Gears of War. Gears of War is Gears of War And it's Gears of War. Nothing original.
What?
Yep.
That's it.
Gears of War is Gears of War is Gears of War. Nothing is original. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Terrible game. Resident Evil 6 is horrible. This is the worst list, ladies and gentlemen.
Be funny. Jeez.
I am looking at the chat box. We're giving you the worst list.
Come on.
Come on, we're trying our
This is like
best.
comedy gold, guys. Come on, step it up. Come on,
Come on.
step it up.
Give me a reason why these games shouldn't be on the list, and then I'll start laughing. One of them's a grade A title.
Resident Evil 6, it turned completely away from horror and went to action. Just
I just don't like it.
there
you
was
go.
no tension at all. There was no fear factor at all.
Stop
There were no
talking
real
and read what I'm
zombies.
saying on air.
What?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Yep,
man.
Resident Evil 6 is not on this list.
It
'Cause
should
it's still-
be on this list?
No, it's 2012. 2013 had the PC one.
Regardless, it's still a bad game.
Regardless, it's still a bad game.
Terrible, terrible game. I didn't even play it and I know it's terrible.
Alright.
I played it and I know it's terrible.
There's nothing original about that game, apparently. Alright, what's the next one?
Defiance.
This one I could put the 2 cents in since we put the tag in. Oh, yeah, that was Dan. Dan the man. Dan.
Who's Dan the man?
He was already here, remember? He's watching in the library. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Alright, Defiance, I remember we did the plugin for it, but nowadays it's so broken you can't even play it. Because I came back after like 2 patch updates and I have a good weapon. Nope, it does nothing against these weird bugs. Bye. Thanks. Walk into the area. Bye. Just continues to keep dying because you don't have the XP to get good weapons. So every instance you go to and you die, bye.
Bye.
Alright. Before we go any further, let's open up the phone line.
That
One
was
more time.
330-941-4010. Call us if you wish to talk to us. We're here and we're listening.
Yep. So right now it's over everything we've talked so far. Best handheld, best indie, and anything for fighting and racing.
Street fighting.
Yeah. Dan. Stop it, Dan. Let's continue off worst list and get to this for you guys. Because I know it's hard to read on here.
Star Trek 13.
Star Trek 2013.
It just sounds terrible.
It was
It
literally...
was awful.
Yeah, it was buggy out of the box. I will give credit. The story was trying to be something different. Bringing in that one alien thing that William Shatner fights in the one show that's completely funny that everybody knows. It's sad. I love Star Trek, but I can't remember this.
I know what you're talking about.
The Captain Kirk fight?
Yeah, the hilarious Captain Kirk fight. They bring those aliens back and the remake
The things
universe.
that look like the Trandoshans from Star Wars.
You know, the ones like... "Grr."
The lizard guy.
Yeah. Yeah, they brought those guys in the game. The only problem is how... Say you need to go somewhere and you need Spock to go with you. Spock will be staring into space the whole time. He'll be like 5 rooms back. He won't help you.
Oh, it's funny too because literally into space.
Alright, we got... Here's what Dan said. This year was hard to justify anything new and good, only because it was the next console was coming out. The next new consoles. Most game creators are not willing to release new games until the next console. Sorry, I want that game to be great. Wow, I think Dan actually agreed with the Star Trek game, I think, sadly. 'Cause he just said I wanted that game to be great. Then I would have to agree with him because Star Trek needs a new game. Needs a new good game. But most like movie games, companies did not spend any time polishing it, and that should have been. Actually, they did nothing to it. They actually tried to rush it because they wanted it out for Into Darkness.
You see,
Yes, Dan, it is a valid point.
I like his points. He makes
He
a
does.
good point.
This is why he still works for us, but he's just very busy.
It's fine.
All right, what's the next one on the list?
Fuse.
What?
Fuse.
Fuse! Oh, yeah. The 4-player Insomniac game, which went nowhere.
Oh wait, crap. You know what?
That one. Remember that one?
Yeah, but I just remembered something that we could have put on the indie list.
Okay.
Charlie Murder. It's a 4-player beat 'em up, just like.
Oh, yeah,
Castle
like...
Crashers.
No, not like that Scott Pilgrim, I thought.
Yeah, but still.
Alright,
it's
let's
like
put it on the indie list.
Yeah. Keep that on there.
Yep.
Charlie Murder.
Alright, and then I'm going to have Mike read off the Game of the Years.
Alright.
You're
What
ready,
have you
Mike.
all been waiting for?
The moment we all been waiting.
If only we had, oh wait, hold on. Nah, that's not going to help. Because you're like a knife. Because we won.
Oh.
Alrighty.
Wait, hold on. All movie games are rushed for movie release money. Yeah, okay. Set that on air, Dan.
Alrighty. The first on the list for Game of the Year, The Last of Us.
Yay!
Actually, I didn't get a chance to play that. I wanted to.
Oh, we got a good argument, except for Spider-Man 2 on PS2. That one was
It's the greatest superhero game ever. And it actually is the best movie license game ever. And
so much hype. A realistic game like with Left 4 Dead concept views. Oh wow, Spider-Man 2 is not a big. Oh wow, everyone's going for it. It's the box is now heating up with everybody. All right, Last of Us. That's the next one on the list.
this is a heated battle.
Between two people.
Ready for the next one?
Yep.
Alright, the next one. Bioshock,
Sorry, everyone is two guys. Go ahead.
Bioshock Infinite.
I liked that
And then we have GTA 5.
Yay! Murder!
Prostitution. Yay!
Yay! Big robbery!
Drug dealing.
Yay! Vandalism!
Yay!
Alright.
The next one is Devil May Cry.
Boom.
Now, and then with the Game of the Year list, I put a bunch of games I knew came out. We can remove them as many times, as long as we know the big three.
I would vouch and say Devil May Cry goes on. Nah, it doesn't deserve that.
Does it deserve worse?
It doesn't deserve worse because it functions and it's actually kind of original. It just isn't what the old ones used to be.
Okay, that's justified. Yep, you have not DMC. DMC's safe.
Yeah,
Ladies and
DMC.
gentlemen, we're not putting it on the bad list. It's
Here's-
still a Game of the Year list just because it deserves to fight.
Alright,
Get
next.
it? Because it's a fighting game.
Next is Dead Space 3.
Oh!
We have one person
Wow.
saying no to GTA, and it's Dan. Dan is saying because it's nominated for
Wait,
what it is.
Wait, you call it the wrong name. It's Astoundingly Lively Space 3.
Don't you mean Planet Hoth?
It's Astoundingly Lively.
Oh no, technically it's Lost Planet 3.
It's Astoundingly Lively Space 3. Cute. Alright, continue.
Alright.
Alright, so that's in it for that because, as again, it's a game.
Then we have Sly Cooper 4.
I played that one. I thought that was a good game, but it came out 2013 early. It's technically allowed to be on the list to fight. Remember, we're not doing the main three because that's not fair. We're giving everyone a chance to win.
I'm trying to read your hand. I believe that says Crisis 3.
Yeah, Crisis 3 came out.
Was that good?
I didn't play it, but everyone that plays Crisis apparently said that was amazing. Unless Crisis 3 did not come out this year.
So, are we gonna...
GTA 5 is a disappointment of a game. It lets us build off what good games was and adds... I can't read that last part.
Debauchery and extreme nudity.
To sell to a lot of
immature people and make a lot of money.
Is that...
Dan, it's still something new though. It was a bank heist stuff. It brought in GTA Online for people that were crazy for that. It's something that everybody's putting on Game of the Year for just a mere reason.
So are we gonna have a battle between the three big ones? Like,
We're not going to have the battle because that's still not fair. I think
no, like the best of the three of those. We could do that.
after commercial break, yeah. Or yeah, after the commercial break, we can talk
We
about
just
them.
between those big three.
Yeah, just the big three. Dead Space 3 is amazing multiplayer.
Dead Space 3 is garbage.
Sly Cooper 4. Alright, somebody says to get rid of Sly Cooper 4. Crisis 3, Crisis 3 was bad. So, do we all agree to remove Sly Cooper and Crisis 3?
Do we remove Dead Space?
Do you want to put Dead Space on the horrible?
I want to put Dead Space on the worst, yes.
Does anyone want to say on the chat box that Dead Space 3 should go on the horrible list?
Surprisingly lively.
Astoundingly Lively Space 3.
But I am game for putting Sly Cooper 4 because, I mean, come on.
Alright,
Cooper,
that's
a
fair.
franchise
That's
that
a fair
hasn't had
fight.
hit in, what, since the PlayStation 2?
Yeah, but that died after 2. I didn't like the third one.
I haven't played it. I heard it was good.
4 kind of redeems itself a bit.
A new company took over, so we can do ideas.
Are we? What about Dead Space 3? Are we moving that or?
I vote to move it.
Anyone vote to move it to horrible?
Move for it.
Dead Space 3.
Astoundingly Lively Space 3.
I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know.
Anyone?
I vote
You
to move
two?
it.
I don't care.
Chat box? Anyone? Come on. And we need one more vote before I can write it on the next paper. Please, we like input. Hey! Even so, we like your input on...
On our phone lines at 330-941-4010.
Dan the Man Dan says Dead Space is great. No.
So, see, that's why. We're now in stalemate for that. So, put a question mark by it. Next one on the list for Game of the Year.
Let's see, Metal Gear Revengeance. Your handwriting's terrible, Paul.
No.
Sorry.
Metal Gear Revengeance. Yeah, you can keep it there.
I think it deserves to fight. Dead Space brought us back to the feeling of couch co-op with a general feel of online gaming. Alone doesn't hold a torch to it.
What?
Dead Space 3.
Dead Space brought back a feeling of couch co-op with general feel for online gaming. Alone, it doesn't hold a torch.
That's what
The
he's saying.
multiplayer aspect for the story was driven, and it was complex. That's what Dan says.
I can vouch for him saying the multiplayer was decent, but the game itself is just bad. And not that it doesn't function, not that its mechanics are bad. It's just not Dead Space. It's Astoundingly Lively Space. You can't tell. All right, Dan, you're a seasoned gamer, and I can tell that just by the air you gave when you spoke. You can't tell me you were tense at least once.
Totally forgot. Walking Dead. Not Telltale.
You can't
Telltale was
tell
last
me you
year.
were scared during that game.
Do you want to add Walking Dead 400 days for this year?
That's an add-on.
Okay, so that doesn't count. Sorry, because I knew it was something, but season 2 just started.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
However, Walking Dead Survival Instinct wasn't that 2013?
And it was. That should put that on the worst list.
Got it.
Should I continue?
Yes.
Yep.
Tomb Raider 2013.
That was another one I liked.
That's a good one. It was fun.
It was a nice story. I've heard it's actually they're
Reboot.
rebooting the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because of that, because it did so well.
Even though people hate it. People are like, it didn't sell well. I'm like, it doesn't matter if it sold well. If it's a good game, it's nominated. See?
I thought it was fun.
Alright, then next we have God of War Ascension.
That could stay. I mean, people have its fans. It has its fans right there.
I thought it was.
It was
okay.
beautiful.
Looked beautiful. Maybe the controls were different because remember the red bar. You have to keep doing the combo stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it worked.
Well,
It doesn't count.
What doesn't?
400 days doesn't count.
We already said it doesn't.
Yeah,
count.
it's like it's not even that long too.
It can't. I think it takes around 2 hours.
I can't. It's a bridge between season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
Right? I can't count that. I have to agree with you guys. I can't count that.
I don't count it.
No, back to Tomb Raider. The one thing that I didn't really care for was the excess of death scenes when you failed.
I thought that was fun.
Yeah,
I thought that was
It
shocking.
showed the morbidness.
After 5
It showed
times
realism.
of watching Lara get pierced through the chin by spikes.
Hey, dude! It showed the gravity of the situation.
It's basically saying, oh, you screwed up. She's actually dead.
Like she's not the tough as nails Tomb Raider that we remember.
Dan
She's a
says
little
it's the
girl.
Xbox 360 version of Uncharted. I beg to differ and say it is the Uncharted on the multi-platform consoles.
Hey,
But then again,
Hey.
who did it first?
Hey.
Then again, who did it first?
Hey.
Indiana Jones.
death battle. Hey, a death battle. Lara Croft versus Nathan Drake.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
definitely Nathan Drake.
Well, because obviously, since he's a guy, he'd be stronger.
No, I still think he would. In hand-to-hand combat,
Plus, he's older than she is.
hand-to-hand combat, Lara Croft could win. Gun battle, it's definitely going to be. It's going to be Nathan Drake for the environmental damage because he won't actually shoot that propane tank and it would explode. Lara Croft probably wouldn't do it. Lara Croft would do it stealthily though, better than Nathan Drake.
Both are platforming masters.
See, that's something I want to see.
Someone do that. Death battle, do it. Lara Croft versus Nathan Drake.
All right.
Alright,
Well, I'll send that to Screw Attack.
next is Injustice.
Gods Among. That needs to be on the fighting list. I forgot.
Wow.
Wow, that did just sail over our heads, didn't it?
Yep, that goes on the fighting list.
I guess that wins fighting game of the year since it's the only one we can remember.
Where is
Thank you, 2013 for fighter list.
Just like
I scribbled it out. There's no fighter list.
Wow.
All right, next we have. I think you wrote this under best FPS too.
Which one?
Metro Last Light.
Yeah, Metro
That's
last. Yeah.
Because, all right, what is it with some of these companies like Gearbox? Like I said, we got Duke Nukem Forever, but we also have Borderlands,
Well, what did this
Deep
company
Sil-
do wrong?
Deep Silver. Wait, for Duke Nukem?
No, for this company that made Last Light.
This is
THQ.
This is Deep Silver, the people who made Ride to Hell.
No, I thought that was THQ that made Last Light.
Nope.
Because Last Light, they had a problem getting out
Deep
the door.
Silver made Metro Last Light. They also made Dead Island Riptide.
Okay.
And they made Ride to Hell. They have this Metro Last Light, which is gorgeous, and we have Ride to Hell.
Yeah.
What's with some of these companies and flexing so bad? That's seriously hitting like near the top of the mountain and then falling into the ravine instantly, pretty much. Like, I don't get it.
Unfortunately, from what Dan said, Injustice is the only fighting game that came out this year. I guess it wins.
Yay!
It's still gonna go on the list. I'm sorry. It's gonna get that vote.
Congratulations, Injustice! You win Game of the Year from CodeFlow.
We have new Naruto game.
Yeah.
Dan, okay.
Alright.
If it's new, it better not be last week.
If it's Ultimate Ninja Storm 3, I guess that counts.
Okay, so that's a good fight.
All right. Next we have Pikmin 3.
That's a fun one.
Pikmin 3. See, that's another one I thought deserved to be at Game of the
If
Year.
any of you saw my review, I gave it a 9.5.
Whoa. It's still. I think it really improves on it in Pikmin in general, but still, Game of the Year for what the Wii U has.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
What about Wind Whacker HD?
No, that's a remake.
Alright.
Saints Row 4.
It's like GTA, but with superpowers.
And giant floppy rubber dildos.
Now, I was on the fence about
And
putting.
nudity.
I was on the fence for putting this one on a Game of the Year list. Not was gonna put it on the worst one, but I definitely think some people are fans of it, so I guess it goes
It has
on
a
there.
huge fan base, dude.
Yeah, all right. And the last one that I accidentally put on FPS is Poker Night 2.
I don't know what that is.
Poker Night 2.
The Inventory. It's another Telltale game. They take a lot of characters from. Let's see. In Poker Night, in the original Poker Night the Inventory, it was the Heavy from TF2, Max from Sam and Max. I don't remember who the other two are. But anyways, in Poker Night 2, they've got Brock Samson from Venture Brothers,
I love Brock Samson.
Claptrap from
Borderlands?
My favorite is Ash Williams.
Yeah, it's Ash Williams. Sam from Sam and Max. And your dealer is GLaDOS.
I'm sorry, but
Wow.
you busted.
This will make you very happy. It's a full house.
Oh, hey, we got Anarchy
Anarchy Reigns.
Yeah,
Wait, is that a fighting game?
January. Apparently, it was a fighting game.
Alright, yeah, I don't remember it.
I'll put a question mark by it, but thank you for actually including that into our list, Dan.
So now there's a 3-way fight. Triple threat.
It's a 3-way, huh?
Sunday,
You
Sunday.
read that
$40 release date was supposedly addicting online, but offline got repetitive.
Whoops.
Yep, that was that game apparently. But alright, so let's put a question mark.
The chat box is just exploding today, dude.
Yeah, why not the
Good
phone line?
man.
Dan, what's the phone line number so we can have the phone blowing up so I can hear ring ring?
It's 330-941-4010.
Alright, we're going to take a quick break and then we'll be right back.
Call me, honey!
We'll be right back to discuss the big three for just us in general, and then we'll announce.
We'll decide.
Yeah, well, next week we should announce when the polls will be open to vote, and then we'll tell you when it closes.
Should we decide our choice?
Our choice, but it won't matter until
Yeah.
because we'll all get a chance to vote,
Our voices will carry weight, though.
even though we shouldn't vote because I know it's bad.
Alright.
All right, and we'll see you guys in a bit.
I need a drink of water.
This chat box has been really blowing up today. That is great. That makes me happy that there's an actual audience that pays attention.
Yes, that is
Dude.
awesome.
This is what the show is supposed to be.
That was
it's
actually-
this argumentative stuff that we've been doing. This is why I like this part of the game. Because it's like the best part, the finale of the year. It gets really good. Any which way. Now to talk about the big three. And what's everyone's opinion on it and why they should be there. I'm just saying the big three because we know for a fact that everybody's going to be paying for the big three.
Yep.
So, Jake, you want to start it off? Because I know Mike and Craig have not played them.
Because we're cheap.
Yeah, no money.
Magic cards are more valuable
Yeah.
than a AAA video game. I understand.
Well, I've only
You rolled a D9 for that.
I
Well-
don't get that joke.
I've only played Bioshock Infinite of the three.
I'm actually
I
surprised I don't have
really
it.
liked it. It isn't nearly as good as the original Bioshock, but that's not really saying much because not much is better than the original Bioshock.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still better than 2.
What I'm talking about.
There is
There
the
you go.
second one.
Just like there's no fourth Indiana Jones.
No, there's no Spider-Man 3.
I kind of like Spider-Man 3.
I beg to differ. I really beg to differ.
But we're not talking about movies.
We're not. Now, why do you guys think that Bioshock Infinite is number 1? Game of the year. Game of the year material, even if it wins.
Well, Game of the Year wise, alright, I understand Last of Us had, alright, its themes talk about, you know, what humans, like what lengths they'll go to make sure they'll stay alive and protect things that they care about, and just how far they'll go. That's really good. GTA 5 shows how life could be different if you didn't care about the law and you were an anti-hero the entire time. Bioshock Infinite has the balls to talk about quantum physics and be right about them.
Seriously.
That's my defining difference. It's a smart game. I'm not saying that GTA 5 and The Last of Us are not smartly written.
Well, technically, rape it. No, don't go there.
But in Bioshock Infinite,
Prostitution is
the writing.
smart.
The
Very good.
writing is so intelligent and so well paced. I hadn't been that enthralled in the story in a while. I mean, you had the same thing with The Last of Us, which was really well written.
See, with me and Last of Us though, it's like between the span of time of each of the big three. Bioshock I got stuck on. It had a great start, and then it gets that really, really slow part where you're getting the weapons for the one person, and it just kind of like it teeter-totters slowly, and then after you get past that, that's when it picks up steam and goes again.
Yeah.
Now, with Last of Us, it was that one game that I actually was glued to the console the whole entire time, and when I was done with work, I came back, picked it up, played it till like the wee hours of the morning where I needed sleep. So I've lost countless hours trying to get through that on the hard difficulty, more or less the hard difficulty, just getting wave after wave of these horrible events that are happening to me because I don't have the right weapons on hand right now.
Clickers.
I hate the clickers. The clickers are always the KO at the end of the game. It's just like, oh, you're there? Oh, well, I'm dead because I don't have scissors to stop you. Any which way.
Clickers.
Would you stop the clicker joke?
Clickers.
Alright. I'm embarrassed by what 3 you picked. Why?
What?
That's Dan. There's no point. Like, these are the big 3 that everybody keeps like going, yeah, this has got Game of the Year. It's 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yeah, those are the big 3. That's the 3 we want to discuss. If we were, if we wanted to, we would be like everyone else being paid by Dorito and Mountain Dew, be like, yep, those are the 3 for Game of the Year. Vote for them. No, we were fair. We were fair, and we gave everyone a fair shot, like DMC. That had a fair shot.
We aren't even putting the big 3 on the Game of the Year list. We're just telling which of the 3 are our favorites.
No, they're on the list,
No,
but
we're
they're not going to win because there's other games that have a fair chance.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted.
Which is fair, and it should be. This is a fair show.
We're fair. We respect you guys. At least, the ones that are in the chat. The chat box talking.
You're just listening to us yapping. You should be yapping in the yap box, right?
On Twitch, but if you're not yapping on that, we also have the phone number to yap on.
I'm pointing at wrong side, that side, because I can see it on the thing.
Well, what's the phone number if they're not watching on that and they're listening in on Rickery?
Dude,
I can pass it over.
I'm trying to remember it, but I think it was 330-941-4010.
Alright, if you want to chat with the phone. Alright, now Dan says Last of Us was more like a movie than a game.
We just talked about Beyond Two Souls, dude.
Hey, come on.
That was legitimately a movie.
Now, even so, you got, like, BioShock, without all the action scenes, you have a solid story.
And a narrative.
Even so, Grand Theft Auto 5, that plays out like a movie. It's a bank heist movie. With just bad people.
With 3 people.
And Trevor.
Honestly, I would go for Last of Us just because it seemed, if I had the chance to play it, it seems like it would have been something I would enjoy because I kind of like that whole post-apocalyptic feel and things I play and read.
I mean, people sort of called it Val when it said it was just another zombie apocalypse story, but honestly, you can't tell me that you don't like the zombies. Are just zombies. They're just the enemies, and that's all they need to be. But the reason I think everyone really likes The Last of Us is that it shows.
It's that character development between.
It shows that if people are in the situation, they can become something that they thought they weren't.
Right, and I
That's the reason
like that
like
in like my stories and my video games. Good character development from what I've heard of.
Oh, fantastic!
And like I said, I like the setting and the tone of that sort of game or story.
It actually, like I said, that BioShock has the balls to drag around quantum physics and say them correctly. That game has the balls to talk about things most dark movies wouldn't want to talk about. And it's really well written. It's really
Can you read that one?
It's really well implemented, right?
That one right there that Dan gave soon.
What does it say?
Tales of
Okay, if it's a JR...
Tales of Xillia. But isn't that handheld?
Yeah, that could go in handheld, but still, Game of the Year. Alright, I'll put it on the list, but I didn't hear this one. See? I'll put it on the list for him. Tales
Tales of Xillia.
No, Batman does not count.
Arkham Origins.
Yeah, does not count.
Yeah, because it came out, the same time as Assassin's Creed did?
Yeah. It came out Friday last week.
It's still broken this week.
The beginning of last month? No, it did not. Because then it beat out Pokemon. It just came out. Sorry, Dan. Any which way. Why should GTA 5 win it then?
Well, GTA 5 has currently 7 world records. It broke 3 previous ones. It broke the best-selling video game ever, the most money ever grossed by a video game in the shortest amount of time, 3 days, and I think it was the highest-selling action game of all time. And it has 4 other ones. I think the highest form of entertainment, the highest amount of money grossed by a piece of entertainment for a while, because I think it beat out GTA 4's lifetime sales in like a week. Seriously, over the course of how long? That was 5 years ago, right?
Something like that, yeah.
GTA 5 came out 5 years ago. 4 came out 5 years ago, and that was 5 years of sales, and that was a really high-selling game, right?
Yeah.
GTA 5 beat it out in a week. A week.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. But I think it deserves it just for the sheer size and detail that Rockstar put into it. I mean,
actually, I did see a size comparison of the map between GTA 4 and GTA 5, and it's like a vast difference.
And also, people have actually spotted legitimate landmarks. Isn't it supposed to be San Andreas, where they are in the game?
No. It's Los Santos. It's somewhat San Andreas, but this is bigger.
Is it like Los Angeles then? Or-
Mostly Los Angeles and San Andreas.
But people have actually spotted their own apartment buildings in Los Angeles in the game. I saw on Reddit this one guy actually found his apartment building in that game. He has
CJ's?
No.
Because I know you can find CJ's.
No, a real life person took a picture of his apartment building and then found the exact same apartment building in GTA 5 in the same place on the map.
Could you find this again and actually post it on our wall? Because I want to see that.
Yeah.
All right.
I can look for it right now. I'll still be part of the discussion too.
All right. Dan says, I beat it in 2 weeks. Do your research. No, I can pull it up right now. It came out last week.
What?
Origins. Yeah. So, sorry, Dan, no. Came out on the 24th. Oh, okay, so Dan, you finally realized that came out last week on October 24th. Alright. Well, I'm going to wrap up the show.
Already?
It's almost 8.
Oh.
And me and Mike still have class.
Yeah, they got to go to class.
Oh.
Any which way. Voting will be brought up next week. I will make sure I log all this in for you guys so you guys can click and vote on surveymonkey.com because that's where we're putting it because it's free to do that. And any which way, grand prize winner of Game of the Year gets the letter from us saying, congratulations, you win. How about that? Yeah, we all sign and be like, yeah, you won. Next week, I don't know what's going on, except for the fact that this weekend, I believe, we're doing AkronCon. AcornCon, of course.
Oh yeah, we're going to AcornCon.
Yeah! So
The
stop
largest
by.
gathering of acorns in all of America.
Whatever game does get game
Go
of the year,
nuts.
we should send the company a letter with like make it all fancy, make send them a letter saying, hey,
How
who gave you
cheeky.
game of the year?
That's what I want to do, actually, is send them Game of the Year from us. And then the worst company, I'm like, your game sucks. but we're like, make it like the dirty paper with crayon on it, like, your game sucks.
Don't even spell sucks, right? Spell like S-U-X.
Yeah.
Sure, app 10 wouldn't even print.
Yeah, right, Dan. Any which way, this is Tater. Craig,
Hey.
Mike,
Hasta la vista, baby.
Dave,
I hate this show. 0 app 10 wouldn't watch.
and Jake.
I'm not going to say hello this time like I did yesterday.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, guys. We'll see you next week, same time,
Hello,
same
goodbye.
bat time, same bat place.
Channel.
Yeah, all right.
You say goodbye, and I say goodbye.
Oh, the Beatles.
It's not the Beatles.